Hi everybody, Bonnie here. Welcome back to see what I have been up to. I want to thank everybody that commented on my last video about this fish here. A lot of you said that the purple patch would be better, so that is exactly what I did. I'm glad too that I wasn't crazy in thinking that the purple patch looked better. This pattern is by Sun Attack. It's from the Zoomigurumi Favorites book. And the yarn is Red Heart's Neon Stripes. And so in the last video, if you didn't see that one, the chin here had a really big neon green circle that it didn't look right. The purple looked a lot better. So what I did is I took the skein actually, and I had to cut through the skein to get to the black, because the black in this yarn is just a little bit different than a regular acrylic black. And so I single crocheted with black all around the patch, and then I sewed that patch on. You can't really tell at all. I mean, if you know, you know, but if you don't know, you wouldn't know. And it does give the jaw a little more prominence. It's a good jaw, and it actually helps it to sit because it's round, obviously, so it just wanted to roll. But with the extra, I don't know, chin, extra jaw there, and it's a little bit weightier, not a ton, but just a little bit. It does sit really nice. I've had it on my desk. Not sure where I'm gonna put this or what I'm gonna do with it, but it's pretty cool. Angie the Anglerfish. Now the reason I made this is because I am working through Zoomigurumi Favorites. This book right here is Zoomigurumi Favorites. It's 30 animal patterns. I'm making 2 of each animal, one in a crazy color, one in a traditional color, and I spin a wheel like online to find out what the next animal is going to be, and the next animal was this one right here. Oh look, there's an anglerfish. Perry the Otter. There we go. Perry the Otter, and this one is by Irene Strange. Now I tried to find this pattern somewhere else besides the Zoomigurumi books, but I couldn't. Like, the anglerfish, you can find that on I think Ravelry and Etsy, but the otter one pattern is in this one, Zoomigurumi Favorites, and I believe it's in Zoomigurumi 9. After doing the anglerfish, I thought this one would be a lot easier, especially because it's considered like a 1 star. There's 1, 2, 3, and maybe even 4 stars in this book. It's just like difficulty levels, so the otter is the easiest with a 1 star, and the anglerfish, this one was a 3. But you guys, I don't know if it was up to me, I would like flip that, because I did not have nearly as much trouble with the anglerfish as I did with this otter. Let me show you the otter. I'm gonna show you the crazy colored one first, because you guys, I don't really like it. Here it is, and I don't have the shell. It should be holding the shell. I mean, I have the shell, but I'm going to talk about this first. So I thought, oh, you know, since I use that variegated yarn for the anglerfish, I'll use like a yarn that's got multiple colors in it for the otter. And I thought it would look, I mean, it looks pretty cute. If you look at the back of it, it's like really cute. This yarn is Premier Puzzle yarn. I think they call it the color Hangman, which doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. And I used a 5.5 millimeter hook. This is really squishy, very, very soft. It's like a good thing to cuddle if you can get past its face. But anyway, yeah. And the patch in the cheeks, the light is Lion Brand Pound of Love Lilac. And then the dark purple, the nose, the freckles, and the smile, that's Mainstays purple, and then it's just scrap black for the claws. So what I did is I crocheted all of the pieces for both otters, and then I decided to put this one together first. Now the head and the body are separate, so you start at the tail and then you stop at the neck, and then obviously you start at the top of the head and then you stop right down here, and you connect them, and it connects really nicely. I had no trouble doing that, but usually I like to make a pattern like that low to no sew. If I can, I would make the head and body the same, but I couldn't do that with this pattern because there's a lot of shaping. You can see, be able to see it better in the other one, but there are, it's got some hips and there's some shaping up here. The face has some shaping also. So because of that, I just did it separate and sewed it together like the pattern said. So yeah, and you have to sew on, there's a lot of sewing. My finger still hurts from sewing. You have to sew on the arms and the legs and the patch, and these two circles are separate, and the nose. You embroider the freckles and the mouth and the claws. You just embroider those on also. Now the pattern showed safety eyes, but this is actually the second head that I did. So these eyes are embroidered eyes with yarn, and actually that blue in the eye is the same yarn from the anglerfish. It's the Red Heart neon stripes. I just cut a piece of that neon blue out, and I just kept embroidering and adding things to the eye until it looked kind of cute. Because at first I just had black eyes, and then I added the color, and then I added the white, and it still didn't look right. So then I added there's another piece of black right there, and then I did shape the face just a little bit, and it looks better than it did. Now, the first head, of course I kept it, and let me show you the first head. Like, seriously. So I was doing this kind of late at night, and I had glued the safety eyes in, like I reinforced them. I'll show you how I do that actually in a minute. But the eyes are crooked. One is way lower than the other. It's harder to tell because you could really tell when this was flat like that, like this one's totally higher. The pattern does not call to shape the face, by the way. So yeah, and I didn't have any safety eyes that, like, I either had small ones or huge ones, and the small ones looked really funny, so I chose these ones. I think they're about a 15 or something like that. No, they're probably bigger than that. I don't even know. But, so those were crooked. And then I sewed on the muzzle crooked. I must have been holding it, I don't even know. But I overstuffed the muzzle, like totally overstuffed it. And before I had the nose on it, it looked like purple boobs. It was just horrible. It was horrendous. And then I put this patch on it, and then I'm like, now it looks like kind of like a purple dirty butt. I don't like I was like, oh, I was so frustrated, you guys. It took like 2 or 3 days just to put together this purple otter. Yeah. So, let me show you. I still have it stuffed, excuse me, because I wanted to show you, if I can. Yeah, this is what I do when I put safety eyes in any of my amigurumis. I always do this. I always melt hot glue. Is it gonna focus? I always melt some, or well, I don't melt it. I mean, I put hot glue in there so that this is not pokey anymore, and like it's not going anywhere. And if it's a yarn where the safety eye could potentially slip, I hot glue on the inside all the way around on the yarn and on the safety eye just to keep it in there. You guys, this is probably gonna go in the garbage. Honestly, like it's so hideous. Oh my goodness. And when I was making this, you know what Nick said? Because I already had on the second head, and but I didn't have any of like the fancy stuff with the eyes. He's like, I like the first one better. I'm like, how can you like, I mean, yeah, the beady eyes, the safety eyes are cute, but I just couldn't I couldn't unsee the purple boobs there. So that's why this one, the muzzle, I didn't stuff that at all. It does call the pattern, it says to stuff it just a little bit, but I didn't. And I thought purple would be cute instead of a brown nose, which, I mean, it's pretty cute. But you guys have no idea. And the patch, because this is, did I even tell you the yarns? I don't even remember. I think I did. But this Lion Brand yarn, it's lilac. It's a lot thinner than the Premier Puzzle yarn, And so I held 2 strands together for the belly patch, which worked out pretty good, but it didn't work for the muzzle part. So I used a 3.75 for the muzzle and the nose, and then a 5.5 for the belly patch and the rest of it. I thought I was gonna love making the otter, you guys. I was so excited, and now I don't know if I'm ever gonna make this pattern again. The shell that I made for this one is made out of Isaac Mizrahi gold. It's got some gold fleck in there, some sparkle, and the top of it also has some sparkle in there. I'm sorry, it's hard to see. That was just a scrap yarn. But yeah. This is how like the pattern shows it, you know, holding the clam. And I did add an extra couple rows to this to make it bigger because I made one, let me grab it here. I made this one first, which was how it was supposed to be. And it was way too small for this purple honker guy. So I made this one. And what I really do, what I do like about this pattern is the arms are so cute and it can hug things. Like it can hug it. So I don't think I'm gonna sew this shell on like it shows. I think I might do more of a, like it would hug it, or just not sew it at all and just like maybe set it on there. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I don't even know if anyone would want this, want this one, to be honest. So that's the purple crazy colored one, and I don't think I'm ever gonna use Premier Puzzle yarn for an amigurumi ever again. It did split, and I don't know, I think this otter just ruined me from using that yarn for an amigurumi again. I mean, it is soft and squishy. Anyway, I'm all done talking about this one. Let me show you the cute one. Here is the cute one. This one I really like. Look at it, it's on its back. This is made from Loops and Threads, clay, taupe, and scrap black yarn, and then the brown nose and the mouth and the freckles are made with, I guess. I used Kmart, a vintage yarn from Kmart that was just a brown color for that. It was the perfect brown. The eyes are 12mm eyes. And again, I didn't sew on the shell, but this one is a lot cuter, and I do like this one. If maybe I may ever make this again, but I don't see myself making it again, unless someone wants it. But I won't use a thicker yarn. I like the number 4 acrylic. You can really see the shaping. There's shaping here. Okay, sorry about that. I lost my train of thought. The girls came in for a second and then went back out again. I don't know. Anyway, there is shaping, like I mentioned before, and on the body here and the head. I did not shape the face with this one like I did with the purple one. And I barely stuffed the little cheeks there so they don't like protrude out too much. It's really cute. I think this one turned out a lot cuter. And the shell that I had originally made for the purple one is the perfect size for this one. But then I also have this pink shell, which is Loops and Threads pink. And I love how it can hug things. Like, look, it's got 2 clams. This one totally reminds me, especially with the pink clam, it reminds me of Animal Crossing, the otter. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that. It's kind of hard to hold. Let me see if I can get that in there. There we go. There we go. I mean, yeah, I think you're supposed to sew it on or tack it on there. But, you know, you could like set this out and have it hold holly or other holiday decorations or something. I don't know. But it's just so cute. This one is cute. A little size comparison. Let me grab the purple one. I'm standing next to the cat tree. By the way, that's what I'm grabbing all of my stuff off of. So, here we go. Can we get them in? Like, oh, 3.75, a 5.5 hook. That's what majorly makes the difference for them. And I don't know why this one looks more like a bear, like the head shape, where this head is more long or wide or whatever, but I'm so glad these otters are finished. Like, you have no idea. I am so glad they're done. I think that's all I have to show you guys today. So let's head on over to my computer and see what the next animal is going to be out of this book right here. Hopefully it's going to be something cute and easy. I just kind of want a break. Like, I don't know, those otters. But anyway, so we'll head over to my computer, see what the next one is. Thank you guys for seeing what I'm up to. Let me know, am I like just seeing things, or is this kind of weird looking? I don't know. It's been a weird month, like a really weird month. I don't know if I think I mentioned it in one of my previous videos. The girls and Nick were supposed to go on a vacation, and I was staying here to take care of the cats and the geckos, which was going to be awesome because I was going to have like a week to myself. But a few days ago, Briella had a little accident with an X-Acto knife, and she cut her finger, had to have stitches, and then that's just not ideal when going to an amusement park. So that trip is postponed until later in August now. And everything that I was going to do, like, while they were gone, is just not happening. My Christmas in July stuff, like, there's still, like I showed you that nativity crochet pattern. I haven't even started on that, and I wanted to have a lot of that done. I just planned on crocheting for a week, but it's just not happening. So I think what I'm going to do is just for the rest of the year throw in Christmas stuff here and there, because that's just how it's going to have to be. Yeah, sometimes, I don't know, life is interesting, but I hope you guys are having a good summer, and I'm really looking forward to fall. Like, you have no idea. You have no idea. So, yeah, let's go pick another animal now. We'll see what the next project is going to be. All right? Here we go. Time to spin the wheel. It's the hamster! Oh, it's the hamster, which is on the cover. Oh, it's so cute. It's got strawberries. That is awesome. Let me see. I'm not even sure where. Oh, there it is. Hamish the Hamster by Moji Design. That's gonna be a cute one. I might have to get a pink safety nose for that. Aww. All right, that'll be a nice little one. Hopefully kind of simpler than the last few. And there is Hamish, and of course I didn't take out the stickers, which are somewhere in this book. All right, I got the stickers out. Let's put the little jelly bean sticker right there. Hamish the hamster, and the strawberries, of course. That'll be a fun one. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye.